1 now on 1st and 10. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
From the 17, Lawrence into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 38, Jackson. That is caught with Rashad Bateman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, 28 yards. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Watch out.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Nothing fancy there on that two-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Fourth down, here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Hey, exit. Christian, travel.
Mike 6. All day, dog.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Lawrence will throw. And he will slide down with a good gain. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Lawrence to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, here's Agnew. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They go play action with Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The
Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Dancing to his left. Here's a diving catch right side. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they will take a knee here. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try and run. Edwards. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 and able to get this out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Lawrence to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Fires to Ridley, complete on the comebacker. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Just like that. Mike 6. Mike 6. And let's get this.
Lawrence going to throw again. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. But their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.